Let's go, baby. We took care of business. Pittsburgh Steelers got ourselves a W. We on to 7-4, and might I add, this is probably the first game all season that I was able to watch, not feeling as if I was going to mess around and have a heart attack. And you want to know why? Because Matt Canada done got deported to Canada, and he's no longer on the sidelines, in the booth, anywhere around Pittsburgh Steelers football, and all of a sudden our offense knows how to run, knows how to pass, knows how to move the ball. It made absolutely no sense how we go 58 games without 400 yards of total offense, but somehow have a positive record. That doesn't make any sense. 49ers of 06 to 2010, losing record. The goddamn, what was it, the Raiders? I think they went 75 games, losing record. But the Pittsburgh Steelers done won 30-plus games playing this brand of football. Makes absolutely no sense. Maybe it's the greatness of Tomlin. Maybe it's the high-end talent. Somebody asked the urinating tree, he might just let you know. But one way or another, we got ourselves a W. Kudos to the Cincinnati Bengals for a valiant effort. But Pittsburgh Steelers took care of business. I wish it was Burrow who was behind center, because ever since he done showed up, Pittsburgh's they've lost 4 of the 5 games that we played against Burrow. So I want to make sure that we get even right there. We take care of everybody else in the AFC North. We got to make sure we get even with Burrow, but we deal with whoever's on the doggone field. Defense did a great job today. We had a couple of splash plays that didn't go in our favor. Tipped passes to Jamar Chase led to great gains for the Cincinnati Bengals. We eliminate that. They probably don't score today. Okay, TJ Watt, multiple sack day. Cameron Hayward getting some sacks when we needed them. Patrick Peterson ain't get burnt today. I'm happy to see that. All right, one way or another, defense, we did what we did. I can't wait till we get Minka Fitzpatrick back. Offense, my God, the story of the game is the offense today. Kenny Pickett nearly had 300 yards passing. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is his best game, not only this season, but probably the second best game of his entire career outside of when he started against Buffalo, just from a yards perspective, because I think that's his only 300-yard game of his career. He threw 3 picks then, but one way or another, this was a magnificent performance from Kenny Pickett. All right? I cannot say enough good words about Pat Freiermuth. Who would have thought? You get rid of Matt Canada, all of a sudden Pat Freiermuth knows how to play football. Maybe because freaking Matt Canada done schemed him out of the offense. Let's keep the football in 88's hands. George Pickens didn't seem very mopey today. He didn't seem as if he was walking around the sideline wanting to ask for a trade request in the midst of the game, because we kept the football in his direction when we had different opportunities to do so. And Deontay Johnson, despite the fact that he did have a great catch down the sideline, we got to talk about what happened early in the goddamn game. You had your touchdown catch, called back. Or I should say it wasn't even ruled a touchdown because he couldn't survive the ground. Did you have 3 feet down? Did you have that extra step? One could say yes. If Pittsburgh were to go and challenge it, it'd definitely get an additional look. One way or another, that doesn't mean you give up on the very next play. You over there moping on the field. The fuck wrong with you? Jalen Warren put the ball on the ground. You over here walking around. Motherfuckers are screaming on the damn sideline. You just walking around, making it seem as if you don't see the football on the ground. We can't play football like that. Take a look at the remaining, games on our schedule. They're winnable games. They are winnable games. I said this in the pre-season prediction. We have a favorable schedule to where we can make something happen. All we got to do is win those 50-50 games, take care of our end of the business, and who knows, we could punch our ticket to the postseason. But we ain't worried about the postseason right now. We're worried about next week. So here's what we got to do. Continue to operate like a well-oiled machine on the ground. Najee Harris continuing to run the football with absolute veracity. I love to see it. That's classic Pittsburgh Steeler, how to run the football. You saw when he broke in for that 200-yard run. He done made it all the way outside. He lowered the shoulder into somebody. Shades of Jerome Bettis. I like to see stuff like that. 99 yards. If George Pickens on that, onside kick did not advance the football, he would have probably got a carry to go over 100. But one way or another, victory formation, I got no issues with it. We got ourselves a W. I'm not going to be one of those people who get very, premature. I start losing my doggone mind. Oh, we going to the Super Bowl, all this other stuff. But let me tell you something right now. If we continue to play football the way we play today, we move the football on offense the way we play today, and we continue to take advantage, our defense continues to take advantage of the offense's woes, and we continue to be very, a team that takes the football away. I'm telling you something right now. The sky's the limit. The sky's the limit. We control our own destiny. If we could play like this offensively every single week, I'm confident, because I know them boys on defense gonna get the job done. I'm never concerned about seeing Chris Boswell walk out there on special teams. We got to get our punting situation a little bit better, Harvin. I'm looking at you, but one way or another, All right, we got ourselves a W here today. It looked magnificent, and everywhere you happen to see any sort of remnants of Matt Canada, I want you to put out a middle finger and say fuck you, because if it was indeed this man who was holding us back the way that I believe he was holding us back, damn it, we got a whole lot of W's that is owed to us from this man and his family. You see Matt Canada's mom, you put up a finger. Don't do that to his mother, all right? That had nothing to do with her. You see his father, put up 2 fingers. Don't give no fingers to the father either. All right? Only put up fingers towards Matt Canada. You see Canadian flags, you wipe your nuts with it. Don't do that. All right? Don't do that. Well, our only beef was with Matt Canada. But we will definitely walk around with our fist in the air saying, blame Canada, like it's a goddamn episode of South Park, because this man was holding us back. 58 games, we didn't have over 400 plus yards of total offense. That stops today, the very first game in which Matt Canada's not on the sideline since the retirement of Ben Roethlisberger. As far as I'm concerned, the sky's the limit. We got an opportunity to make it as far as we want to go, and we could close out this season on a magnificent run, if you understand what I'm saying. Because if you take a look at that schedule, we got some favorable doggone games, and moreover, ain't a quarterback that on that list that we can't beat. And Lamar Jackson's the last one of the entire year, and we done took care of him. But we ain't worried about the end of the year. We're moving on to next week. We're going to take it one game at a time, and if we continue to play this way, God damn it, we have an opportunity to go where we want to go. Everybody get your hands up in here. Steelers on 3, win on 6. 1, 2, 3, Steelers. 4, 5, 6, win. Let's go, baby. That's what we like to see.